So in this video, I'm going to do something different. We've never actually done one of these videos before, and you're probably wondering what it is. So in this video, we're going to talk about our 10 biggest sales from the month of November. Hi there, my name is Joe.
And I'm Jessica.
We are homeschooling, natural living entrepreneurs.
This is a story of how we balance it all for the freedom to live our lives devoted to our family and faith.
Thanks for stopping by, subscribe, and come on in. So the 10 items that brought us the most money in the month of November. So number 10 is a pair of sunglasses, a Parasol PO714 polarized sunglasses. And we had it listed, I don't know, for probably a month and a half. This is an item that we got from 888 Lots. One of the first lots that we had got from them, and we had it listed for $199, and we didn't have any offers for a while. There was nothing, just no sales, no nothing. And I realized when I priced it that it was priced a little high, but I hadn't sold sunglasses before. I wasn't sure what to expect. I was trying to get some more money, is what I was trying to do. But we ended up getting an offer for $150. I accepted. They paid immediately. This is part of a lot where the whole lot cost us an average of $7 per item. So $150, we paid $7 for it. Granted, there's eBay fees like 12%, and we had to pay to ship it. So that's like $17, $20, somewhere around there between the two of them. So either way it goes, pretty big money for only $7. So the next item is an item that we got from 888 Lots also. I think all of these items we got from 888 Lots except for one item. And that's a big reason why we buy from 888 Lots, is because in those boxes there are usually a lot of high dollar items that we know are there that we can buy that will help pay for the entire lot very, very quickly. So this was a range technology and active fuel management AFM disabler for GM vehicles. I don't know exactly what it does. Some modification. You put it in to a little adapter thing and it overrides something in the computer system. I don't know. Some of you out there probably know what it is. You could probably put that down in the comments section and educate me at least, because there's probably multiple people that know exactly what it does. But we sold it for $174.59. I believe we had this listed for just a few days. I think most of these items, except for the last item, were only listed for less than a week and they sold. But we ended up paying $8 for it, so big money, $8, $175. They're getting better as we go along, if you haven't noticed. So this item here is a Blackview 128 gigabyte Car DVR recorder. It was 128 gigs. We got this part of the Bargain Hour, the original Bargain Hour electronics mystery box that we got. And when I priced it high. I priced it for $269 because it was 128 gig. The only ones that had sold were like the 16, 32. I think there was a 64 gigabyte that had sold, but not the 128 gigabyte ones. So I priced it high. And it was on the shelf probably 6 weeks before we finally sold it. And I think I ended up lowering the price. Actually, I ended up pricing it originally for $329 now that I'm thinking about it. And it didn't sell. I lowered the price down to $299. It didn't sell, no offers. And then I ended up lowering the price to $269.99. We ended up getting an offer for $200, and I was like, I don't know, $269, $200. But then I went ahead and I looked up price comps for items that had sold within the last few weeks of when I sold this item. and found that they were selling for 180, 190 bucks. So I'm like, I want to go ahead and get this sold. We'd already paid for the box. I'm like, 200 bucks, $200. We only paid like $250 for the entire box that we got. So I took 200 bucks for it. They paid pretty quickly. And this item, we only paid, I think, $5 for it because there was like 40 to 50 items in the bargain hour box. Maybe 30 or 40 items. It's been a while. It's been, I think we got that box back in September. So it may have been $6 an item because it was like $250 we paid for the box, divided by 40 items, 30 items. So you could do the math, $6 to $8. Either way it goes, $8 to 200 bucks, not a bad deal. So the next item up is the first of a couple of different jackets that made the list. And this is an Arc'teryx Thorium down jacket. This brand is pretty expensive. There's actually another one that is further down the list, which you'll have to keep watching to figure out exactly how much we sold for it, because it was a lot more than what this one sold for. But this was part of an 8-8 lots, the jacket lots. We had bought 2 lots together, women's and men's jackets. There's 22 total. We ended up paying, I think, $38 for each jacket. $35 we ended up paying for each jacket. But we bought it because there were so many expensive jackets. So we bought it for $35. We ended up selling it for $200. We priced it for $279. Didn't get any offers. I'm like, 200 bucks. By that point, we had already sold several other jackets, which you'll see shortly. We'd already made our money on the box. So I'm like, $200 in my pocket, which, you know, there's fees and stuff too. But I was like, I'll take it because 200 bucks, it's a pretty good sale, especially when you only paid $35 for it. All right, so coming in at numbers 6 and 5 on the list is the same item, but it's sold twice because I had multiples of them, and it sold for a lot of money for deodorant. This was part of an 8-8 lots health and beauty lot box that we got. We paid $6 per lot of 3, and then we bought it. It was like a 6-pack of deodorant, and there had only been one lot that had sold whenever I checked out the manifest for this lot to determine whether we wanted to buy it. There had only been one that had sold, and it was a lot of 4 that sold for $295. And I'm like, that's odd. Is that really true? Did it really sell for that much? Is this deodorant really worth that much? I know in the title they had put rare, which we also put rare in our title. But I bought it just because I was so intrigued about the possibility. So we started out a lot of 3. And I'm like, well, if it's selling for that much for a lot of 4, we'll price ours for $219.99. And see how it goes. I had planned on doing an auction for one and then a listing for the other one. But the listing sold pretty quickly that I'm like, all right, well, this is the true value. Because, you know, you never know how much an item is actually worth. So sometimes if it's a higher end item that potentially might be worth a lot of money, you don't want to undersell it. So sometimes you can start an auction at a high price and let the bidding dictate how much it's worth. And that was the strategy that I was going to do with this, because I just didn't know if that one item was a fluke or if it was actually legit value for the item. So we sold the first lot of 3 for $200, and I was like, that's crazy. I was not expecting that at all. And then probably a couple days later, I listed the other lot, and it sold actually when we were in Springfield, Missouri, visiting Market Street Liquidation. I'd actually vlogged about it in the video where we had got an offer. There's actually a guy, let me back up a little bit. There was a guy that was like, I'll give you 150 bucks for it. I'm like, no, we've already sold one for $200. So I know it's worth more than that. He's like, what, you have more of these? And he was like super excited that I might actually have more of these. But he never replied back. We ended up getting an offer for 205 bucks for 3, a 3-pack, which was crazy. So we sold 6 sticks of deodorant that we paid $12 total for $405 combined dollars, which is crazy for deodorant. So if you ever see that deodorant anywhere, the Right Guard Total Defense 5 Fresh Blast scent at a estate sale or something, pick it up because that stuff's worth some money. So number 4 is another 888 Lots item. I think the rest of them, I'm not even going to tell you anymore because the rest of the items that are in this video are all items that we got from 888 Lots. And this is a Bushnell Tour V3 Patriot Pack range finder. We ended up selling it for $249.99. And this was kind of like one of those under the radar items because on the manifest, all their items come from Amazon, like their items in the manifest, they're hooked up to the Amazon system. So whenever they get pallets or they get truckloads, they're able to upload the information and it pulls in the Amazon data. So for this one, the value on it was only like $40. It was an error on the manifest, and I didn't even notice it on the manifest because I don't check the price of every single item that we view on the manifest. It's usually like the top 20 items I'll look at to see how profitable those items are. And I'm like, if I can make money with those, then I'm like, all right, well, I can figure out a way to sell the rest of it to make the good profit. And it was listed for probably right around a week. And it sold full price. They didn't make an offer. They bought it outright, $249.99 for a rangefinder, which was pretty exciting. So we've made it to the top 3. And if you're liking this video so far, hit that thumbs up button. If you want to add some comments, make sure you do that down below. So what is number 3? Item number 3 is I don't even know how to say it, but it's a jacket for bow hunting. And this jacket, and actually the item that's number 1, it sold the same Monday morning within an hour of each other. And it was like, wow, like way to wake up to a Monday to have these 2 items sell already. But we ended up selling this jacket for $298.99. Just like the jacket earlier, we paid $35. So $35, $298. It's a great profit. I don't mind spending $35 an item, especially when I can turn around and sell it for almost 10 times the amount that I paid for it. So I thought it was pretty cool. So number 2, is a camera. It's a game camera that has like the ability, you put a SIM card in it, you can watch it from afar. So like if you got a hunting camp, you do deer hunting, whatever kind of hunting, or say you just want to have video surveillance of your property that's way out in the woods, you don't have internet there, maybe you don't have electricity, I don't know what people do. That's what it's for. We end up paying $9 and some change for it, and we sold it for $319.99. It was part of the 888 Lots camera lot that we got that we've made, I don't know, so much money on there. Yeah, there was a lot of lower dollar items, but there is some really big money making items in that lot, which is why we paid, I don't know, $1,500 or $1,800 for the entire lot because of items just like this one. And it was only in the market for maybe 3 or 4 days. Somebody came in, paid full asking price, and it's probably hanging up at somebody's deer camp right now. And they may be watching it, which would be kind of weird. Our number 1 selling item for, I guess not selling item technically, the highest price item for November is another jacket. It's the one of the other Arc'teryx jackets. We ended up pricing it for $399. If you remember that unboxing, this is the unboxing where there wasn't any on eBay. There was some on Amazon that was listed for like $500, but they weren't going for that much on eBay. So on eBay, we priced it at $399. And we ended up getting an offer for $300, and I'm like, I can't sell it for that. And then I countered offered at $350, and then they sent a counter offer for $330, and I'm like, what's the difference between $350 and $330? It's only 20 bucks. Like, we only paid $35 for this jacket. So I'm like, I'm okay. So I accepted the offer, 320 bucks. They paid immediately. So this jacket and then the hunting jacket that was just number 3, we sold those both one Monday morning. It was like $630 in sales by like 9 a.m., which was crazy. I was not expecting that. So yeah, there you go. Top 10 items that we sold in November. So it was 10 items that we sold for $2,327 for an average sales price of $232 a piece, which was crazy, crazy. So let me know in the comment section if you like this video, if you'd like me to start doing these videos every month, so I could do one at the beginning of January for the biggest dollar items in December, or if there's any other video ideas that you might want to see. So I appreciate y'all watching this video. Until next time, peace.